This is nothing new. It's not how you start the race, but it's how you finish. Look at how Moses, this great prophet, this man who saw the glory of God, this man who had the rod, the staff, the authority of God in his hands, this man who begged God to see his glory, and God showed him his glory. This man through whom the covenant of law came. This man who brought about law and was synonymous with Christ, though and just the opposite, because the word tells us that law came by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. Moses and Jesus Christ named in the same sentence. Same man. But look at how he started. As a product of civil disobedience. As a product of an abnormal existence. And we look at children sometimes and we look at where they were born. And we look at how they were born. And we look at what their parents had to do to ensure their existence. But it's not how you start. It's not your place of birth. It's not your manner of birth. Moses, saved even by the enemy's daughter, but God rescued him, and he started out. If I could, help me this morning, Jesus. This is not funny, but it is. It's not funny, but it is. Listen to this. I went to seminary because I had a passion for the Word of God and a passionate desire to be the best that I can be, to minister to God's people. And so I commenced my pastoral journey by going into seminary. Moses commenced his pastoral journey by committing murder. Take that. Put that in your pipe and smoke your spiritual pipe and smoke it. He commenced his pastoral journey by committing murder. And his first act of murder was indicative of what he was going to do in the spiritual sense. But the point I'm trying to make on a more serious note is we have to learn to stop writing people off. Amen. We, especially the Christian church, we have to learn to stop writing people off. If you looked at the way Moses started as a murderer, he would have been written off, excommunicated from our churches, excommunicated from seminary. He would have been a convicted felon for the rest of his life. We have to learn to stop looking at people's human experiences and using that as the divine right of the king to write people off. Oh, if the Christian church can hear me today, we need to stop taking singular experiences of people and using that as our justification to excommunicate them, to disqualify them, and to disenfranchise them from what God has called them to do. Moses started his journey with murder. Yes. After being drawn out of the water, the next thing we heard about Moses was that he murdered to bring about deliverance. Now, that's what you call some serious seminary training in the wilderness of Egypt. Egyptian Theological Seminary. Hallelujah. Hey, Jesus.
Sorry.
Saul would have been written off by the church, and he would have never been called Paul. He would have never gotten to the status of Paul, because us righteous, sanctified believers would have written him off at the Saul and never allowed the Paul to come forth. Rahab, the prostitute, in the direct lineage husband, you're not telling the truth, you're lying. You have 5 husbands, and the one that you have now is not your own. We would have written her off, and we would have never been allowed to get out of her through Jesus, or get out of Jesus through her. The words, they that worship me must worship me in spirit and in truth, because we would have written her off, and we would have never known those godly, divine, profound principles of worship. But Jesus, lover of my soul, Jesus used the prostitute, the woman who was an adulterer with 5 husbands. He used her in that moment to put forth one of the most profound principles of worship. And the Father seeketh such to worship. But we would have written her off. Stop looking at where people are. Stop getting blinded by where people are in the process. In the journey, we are all in the journey. Remember, I talked about God called Abram, and every step of the way Abram was moving from Abram to Abraham, and every foible, every sin, every error, every human frailty that Abram committed, we would have written him off, and he would have never gotten to the place where God would call him Abraham. Jacob, as conniving and as deceiving as he was, we would have written him off along the journey, and he would have never gotten to that point where he was called Israel, a prince of God. We would have written him off in the stage of his journey called Jacob the supplanter. But oh my God, I send a word to the church today. Stop writing people off. Amen. What if God had written you off? Mm-hmm. What if God had written you off? Oh, my Lord. This year makes my 25th year in teaching. And teaching is one of the most humbling experiences. And I can give you all sorts of reasons why. But I'll just touch on one for the sake of this message. I have learned, brother musician, a long time ago. Be good to the children. Love the children. Be patient to the children. Sacrifice and devote and dedicate your best to the children, because one day that child is going to be a man. One day that girl is going to be a woman, and she might be the very banker that you need to go to for a loan. That man might be the very policeman you may meet one day on the highways of life. And I'm not saying be good and dedicated and committed and love and respect and be patient for those incidental, reciprocal, mutual benefits that you may be a recipient of in the future. That's not the point. The point I am making is those children are on their way to becoming. Amen. And you can never write them off. Mm-hmm. Deal with their impatience. Deal with their attitudes. Deal with their mistakes. Deal with their apathy toward an education. Deal with their disrespect, because they are all in the process, and you're going to see them one day. Yes. In certain places that may shock you, but worse than that, they will see you someday, and they will think about you forever, whether you've done good or evil, but you cannot write them off, because they too are in the process of becoming. Yes. We would have written Moses off. It's not how you start. It's not how you start. Yes, they may have failed their BJCs. Yes, they may have failed their BGCSEs. Yes, they may be disrespectful and rude in your class. But they are in the process. Haven't we all? Glory. So the third point, it's not how you start, but how you finish. Now, one last thing. And speaking about one last thing, I'm looking at this.